Hello YouTube and welcome to day one of my Kuuga Figuarts week with Kamen Rider Kuuga Growing Form. A very unexpected week of figure reviews, just kind of came throughout spending and various other stuff. But I figured we'd go in order with Kuuga's very first stage, Growing Form, which happens to be an exclusive release. So anyhow, let's go ahead and get started with the packaging as always. Very typical Figuarts packaging. There's a really nice shot of Growing Form right here in a fighting pose, and it actually looks really nice because of the white of his suit, which shows up here really well. Bandai logo, and then it says, Bandai Collector's Shop, Kuuga logo down here, Master Rider Kuuga Growing Form, and then on the side it says the same thing. Both sides, and then, the design overlaps. On the back here we have a picture of him doing thumbs up like, hey, I'm gonna be super ultimate spiky someday, man. And then like over here just have him standing, and then him in the cool pose, which I tried to replicate here. And then just standard Figuarts description, and then the numbers we still need to call. He doesn't come with a whole lot, basically just what he needs, which is a bunch of different hands. He comes with, which were on him, which I've taken off, which is a standard punchy hands. No Grongi writing on the white ones. Yeah, I'm just double checking so I don't come off as a tard. And then he's got two grippy hands. One of them looks slightly different than the other. I could be wrong. They almost look like they're there to grip a weapon. I don't know. And then these hands, which I have on him and then off, which he's got kind of this like pointed martial arty hand, and then the molester hands, and then of course the signature thumbs up hands that pretty much all Kuugas have to come with. So yeah, and then obviously, like I said, the hands I have with him, which are duplicates of those. The figure himself looks actually really, really nice, and is a really big surprise for me, collection-wise. Let's go ahead and go over the details. I'll get him back in his pose later. Here's his face. There's not a whole lot to go over, but it looks really great. He's got smaller horns than regular Kuuga since it's the first stage, and he's got an orangish-yellow compound eyes compared to the others, but it all looks very nice. And then here, the white color is really done in this nice glossy, color, and it's very similar to Fang Joker, which looks really nice and shiny, and I said shiny already, but it just looks so great. I just really love the way it looks. We got the gold Grongi writing all along here, which looks great. Whoa, this shoulder pad, it comes off, because for whatever reason, when I was just opening it, I was just, testing all the joints, and I flipped this up, and this one was having trouble, and it popped off, so I don't know. Anyway, that's nothing to do with, that's just my figure. But anyway, overall, the white looks great. Here's the belt, which is fabulously detailed. I don't know what I was going for there. Anyway, there's orange compound in here. All the details are great. All around the side, he's got his tramp stamp. And then in the white here, which I forgot to mention, is some Grongi writing, which is a really, really nice touch. And then, he's got the white shoulder pads with, is there more Grongi writing? No, I'm just a tard. And then he's got, the black here, and then the white gauntlets and hands, which look good. His knee pads, done white, nice touch. Everything else here is black, very basic. We got the bottom feet here. Bottom feet. Is there top feet? I don't know. Okay, so articulation-wise, standard Figuarts articulation, Kuuga mold. He's not restricted by much. Nice all-around joint here. The shoulder pad doesn't restrict him all that much. Swivel joint, double elbow joint, swivel here. Swiveling at the waist, 360 head joint, goes all around, swivels. Nice neck joint also. Nice ball joint on his leg, goes all around, swiveling. A double knee joint, the swiveling of the foot, swiveling just really tight. And then the toe action, which I don't like to mess with too much because these joints are super tight. So yeah, that's really about it to go over with him. Let me try to get him back in his pose. This is a really, really great figure. It's really surprising. I mean, I'm not going to say I wasn't looking forward to it, because I kind of was looking forward to it, just because personally white's one of my favorite colors. But I wasn't thinking it was going to be this cool looking, just because of how basic it is. But the way the white looks really looks great, and makes it a really great figure to own, especially if you're a fan of Kuuga. It's just a really, really nice surprise, and I can definitely recommend it if you've fallen down the Kuuga rabbit hole. Now, if you're thinking about falling down the Kuuga rabbit hole, in terms of exclusives, this is sort of a good one to jump into, because the price is really reasonable. I actually don't remember right now how much I paid for it, but It wasn't as bad as some other exclusives, and before I did this review, I looked around, and the price for this is pretty cheap. I mean, you can find a decent one on Yahoo Japan. Yokata, I think, might have some. And even, like, if for whatever reason you're, like, don't like to use middleman services like Yokata or, Yokata or Rider Proxy or Okinawa, even eBay, I was looking, has some solid prices. I think I saw one for like $36 before shipping, which I'm sure shipping's kind of a bitch. But if you, for whatever reason, you're scared to use middlemans, which you really shouldn't be because they're really reliable, eBay even has great prices. So I'm kind of rambling here. Anyway, it's a great figure to get started with. You can find it pretty cheaply, and I can definitely recommend it for a Kuuga fan. It was a really great surprise. So that is it for day 1 of Kuuga Week. Hope you enjoyed. Check out the podcast at ridersrangersrambles.com, and please help us with the donations. And like I said in many other videos, we're working on some type of rewards. And I think that's all I actually have to plug since the written reviews are gone. So look forward to day 2 of Kuuga Week. It's dosnt signing out.